the time of transformation is now. Now is the time of transformation you have long anticipated. How well you weather the intensity of change depends on many factors, and each person participating in Earth's transformation will have an experience uniquely coordinated by the needs of soul learning, the individual mission of life, and choice. While some are bearing unspeakable pain, this is not to say the choice was for pain. In most cases, the choice is to serve, to perfect, to bear witness to free will, or to find knowledge that serves the soul's evolution. Whatever the experience you find yourself in, the truth is, you are embarking on a vastly profound transformation. In many ways, you will emerge from this brief but intense episode changed. We know that you have a lot going on within and around you right now, so we will present the information in as usable and helpful method as possible here. Our purpose is to ease your way through the process of transformation. To that end, we present the following list. Fundamental points for human transformation. Keep the light on. Your inner light is of the highest purity and power. During times of stress, it is easy to forget this, allow shadows to gather, or to be so overcome with the ordeal that the shine seems far away, dimmed by care. Remember that the stars keep shining, and breathe their steady twinkle into you. Shine with them. Give yourself permission to feel, and feel. All too often, high-intensity scenes of planetary recalibration wreak havoc on the human nervous system. Emotion can move too fast to process, or it can seem to shut down. Between these extremes is a vibrant spectrum of the various modulations of love, ranging from darker to lighter shades of emotion, from peace to the edge of rage. There are no right or wrong emotions. They come and they go. Allow them to deliver their package of energy, and let them go. Feeling without attachment to the permanence of a situation will give you the freedom to respond to the stirrings of your heart. Tell your future that it has your blessing, and bless it. The future has very little to worry about, but the present is full of concern for many. Worry alone is fruitless, unless it is itself transformed into useful, meaningful action. That action can be as little as changing your mind, and you allow a whole new set of parameters to begin to shape your future. Where pain is in your life experience, put a blessing, however small, and know it is the first step toward entering into a future of higher quality. This effect is amplified when it is put into motion by many people on some pain common to humanity or to the world. When you feel that the best you can do isn't enough, pause and try again. The light will shift and reveal something you might not have seen before. Just because you have some insight doesn't mean you have full awareness. You are experiencing the movement toward it, but each individual trajectory has its value. The one you're experiencing is right for you. Don't fall into the idea that you need to save the world on your own. Focus on your inner experience and the external effort will resolve itself with the flow of trust. Let bygones be bygones, but understand the past as well. There is little to be gained by waiting to relive a time that has already come and gone. Whatever remains of the experience of a habit, memory, or reenactment is, at this point, going to slow what is already naturally picking up momentum because the element of time is disintegrating. However, what has been hidden has its present now, and the obscure past is set to reveal itself. Understand, forgive, and move on. No praise leads to a full heart, while praise leads to heart expressing and expanding without limitation. Where you see the peace-loving action of love, praise the search for having brought the elements together for you to see. Where the praise can be more like silent appreciation, the individual sings within. Where the praise expresses itself through the words and actions of an individual, the song becomes known. What is praise? Merely the acknowledgement of universal support. It is something you have in abundance, even if the stories around you suggest otherwise. When support seems to be missing somewhere, tune into the knower within yourself. That is a good place to begin the shift from hope to praise. Never have your elemental codes been so attuned to frequency shift into total phase shift as they are now. For this reason, we say, don't worry about being able to do the work. The frequency and phase shift you are experiencing is something you have been well prepared for. When you get behind the patterns of reason and see the truth of who you are, you will naturally become part of the experience you are watching yourself have. Listen from a place within yourself that feels like knowing, but isn't knowing already. The knowingness you connect with this part of your core fundamental physical experience on earth is not the same as knowledge gained or having some understanding about things. Who you are, as we have said before, is knowing. Being a know-it-all sometimes masks the perception of vulnerability one can feel when operating as an aware being in a sleeping world, or it can protect one with practical energies of imagined ego inflation from emotional trauma coming back to haunt. Behind the know-it-all is the know-nothing, but behind all masks is the reality of the knower. Recognize this in yourself. When all else fails, remember to remember. Everything you encounter in this life is something you have been prepared to meet. Lifetimes of work, counsel of the soul, guidance from an extended team of angels, ancestors, and avatars have brought you to a place of being in awareness with the truth of self embodied. However, the dimensional pressures of 3D life can keep you in an illusion of believing you must reason your way through tough situations alone. While you have the capacity for that, you also have the entirety of your multidimensional experience to draw upon, which expands your ability to come through any challenge. In those times when you face a blank wall as an obstacle, remember to access this inner depth of experience and divine interaction. Pause, breathe, connect. These 9 pieces of fundamental personal elementary coding are given as advice from friends who have deeper insight into the universal plan than your present planetary condition permits. You are fast approaching the transformation of yourselves and your planet. You are not alone, as many benevolent beings are helping and will continue to do so. We of the League of Light share with you our enthusiasm and love, and remind you to relax when you can, and let go of any preconceived ideas about what the future holds. It will remind you of this soon enough. We leave you now in peace and with great love.